Warning. If the topic of psychological manipulation and emotional enslavement of women offends you, I want you to stop watching this video. And if you want to continue, you must agree never to use this knowledge to hurt women. Deal? Great. Let's start. Want to be irresistible to women? Want to be as sexually and emotionally attractive as you can possibly be to as many women as possible? If so, then here's a hint. Being irresistible to women is not about what you do. It's about how you make women feel about what you do. And after you watch this video all the way to the end, you'll know exactly how to make women feel all the right things. Sounds good? Then let's get started. So here's the deal. If you want to know how to attract women, then here's what you need to do. The road to becoming an irresistible man starts with knowing your destination. What's your destination? Without a doubt, it's a place where you're so irresistible that women can't help but want you all to themselves. And that means you'll need to develop the classic traits of an irresistible man. Strength, manliness, assertiveness, dominance, stability, boundaries. That's what we're talking about. So right now, you might be thinking, okay, good. I just got to develop these traits and women will find me irresistible. Piece of cake, right? Actually, no. It's not enough to know your destination. It's also important to know why that's your destination. And if you don't know why women find strong, disciplined men irresistible, but you go ahead anyway and try to become an irresistible man, then women will call you an asshole. Do you know why? I'll tell you the answer in a short while, but for now, could you do me a favor? Help me out by clicking like, because that will really encourage me to produce even more of these videos for you. Click like now because I'll wait here. Done clicking like? Great, let's continue. Here's why women love irresistible men. It all starts in the female mind. You see, the female mind has certain flaws in it. And one of those flaws is the female vulnerability to weak feelings. Those weak feelings include anxiety or worry, uncertainty, fear, despair, depression, boredom, dejection, malaise, sadness. Ever wondered why, historically, women have not been given leadership positions in society? It's because of all their weak feelings. They feel them a lot, so much that it drains their confidence and muddles their decision-making. Well, don't get me wrong. Men feel weak feelings too, but then, you know what? Women feel them 10 times more. That's a glimpse into the turmoil in the average woman's mind. Not very pretty, right? Now, how can women overcome their weak feelings? 2 ways. 1, they can surrender to their weak feelings and their lives would become a living hell. 2, or they can overcome their weak feelings with stronger, manlier emotions. Only one of the 2 choices really makes sense, right? The second choice, of course. So now, how do women overcome their weak feelings with stronger emotions? Again, they can do it in 2 ways. 1, they can force themselves to adopt manly traits. This is often the case with single moms, breadwinners, and strong and independent women. 2, or they can get into a relationship with a strong, confident, irresistible man. The first way is modern society's way. The second way is Mother Nature's way. So which of the 2 choices above do you think the female mind would be much happier with? Without a doubt, it's choice number 2. And here's why. 1, she can be herself instead of trying to meet society's expectations. 2, she can rely on her man to provide the stronger emotions she needs. 3, she can look forward to a life of certainty and stability. Makes sense, right? So here's a quick recap. A woman loves certain men not because of their looks, words, or personalities. Instead, she loves them because they calm the storms in her mind. And so here's the bottom line. If you want to become an irresistible man, you'll need to be a master of conquering her weak feelings. Next, we'll talk about how to do just that. But before we get into that, I want you to do this for me. If you have enjoyed this video this far, then subscribe to my channel because that will guarantee that you'll get these videos from me in the future. Go on and click on the subscribe button because I'll wait here. Done subscribing? Great, let's continue. Now here's the challenge of being irresistible to women. By nature, it won't last. Why not? Because even if a woman found you irresistible, decisive, and shit-proof, eventually she'll get bored of you. And boredom is, you guessed it, a weak feeling. And unless you overcome that too, then eventually she'll leave you for someone who can. It's true. Yet, if you can overcome her boredom, then she'll find you irresistible for life. Makes sense, right? So how do you overcome a woman's boredom? Simple, by putting her on emotional roller coasters. What happens when you put her on an emotional roller coaster? Some pretty cool things. 1. It snaps her out of boredom. 2. It keeps her out of a weak state of mind. And 3. It makes her feel not just attracted, but addicted to you. Now, the best way to give a woman emotional roller coasters is with a mind control technique. That technique is called fractionation. And here's how fractionation works. It uses words and actions that put her on intensifying cycles of emotion. Not only will it cure her of anxiety, depression, and all the other weak feelings, but it will also cure her of the ultimate weak feeling, boredom. Simply put, if you do this right, she'll be yours for life. Now, here's the thing. I can't explain fractionation in detail in this video. It's already pretty long as it is. And that's why I'd recommend Derek Rake's legendary online masterclass on mind control. After you sign up for Derek's masterclass, you'll know what fractionation is, how it works, and how to use it on women. I gotta warn you though, when you use mind control on a woman, you're putting her at risk. Here's why. Emotional addiction is a lifetime thing. It's like she's hypnotized to love you, and you can't break the trance. So if you have no plans to make her yours for life, then don't use fractionation on her. Instead, stick to the regular dating tactics that you have been using on women, and learn to live with the fact that every woman you date will leave you in the end. And yet, if you don't want her to leave you, if you want to make her yours for life, and if you're willing to do anything to make it happen, then your answer is Derek Rake's online masterclass. So here's what to do next. A link will now come up in the video. Click it and the registration page for Derek Rake's online masterclass comes up. There, enter your best email address because that's where your masterclass ticket will be sent. Do it. Click on the link now.